Hey everyone, today I'll be showing you how I do my makeup on my asymmetrical face. For a long time, this was something I felt insecure about, but I've learned that no one has a perfectly asymmetrical face, and makeup isn't about hiding our features, it's about enhancing them. So today I'm embracing my insecurities by filming this video and sharing it with you. I hope this inspires you to appreciate your own unique features too. Let's get started. As always, I begin with clean skin. I've already washed my face and now I'm using a hydrating toner with a cotton pad. This helps remove any remaining dirt, excess oil, and dead skin cell while giving my skin an extra layer of hydration. Next, I'm applying my moisturizer. Since I have dry skin, Embryolisse is one of my favorite products. It keeps my skin nice and hydrated, and it also works beautifully as a makeup primer. One thing about me, I tend to sweat around my nose, especially when I'm working. So I apply a tiny amount of an anti-sweat product only on that area. Then I follow up with the Makeup Forever pore minimizer that smooth out my pores and help my makeup last longer. To correct the redness around my face and brighten my under eyes, I'm using the Peach Corrector from SK. It's a local product from Indonesia. I really like how easy it is to blend. For foundation, I'm using Shuumura. I love wearing it on its own because it gives me a lightweight, skin-like finish without feeling heavy. Now, I'm adding some brightness with concealer. I apply it on the center of my forehead, the bridge of my nose, under my eyes, and on my chin to create more dimension. For my nose contour, I like using a square sponge because it gives me more control. I also contour the sides of my face to add a little more definition. Next is cream blush. I apply it on my cheeks and blend it until everything looks soft and seamless. Before setting my face, I always tap under my eyes to smooth out any creases. Then I lightly set everything with loose powder. To bring back some warmth, I'm using a powder bronzer on the areas I contoured earlier. Now it's time for setting spray. I like to spray quite generously until my face is slightly damp. Then I let it dry naturally or use my mini fan if I'm in a hurry. For my eyes, I first apply eyeliner as a base for my false lashes. After applying the lashes, I always tightline my upper lash line. This little step makes the lashes blend naturally with my real lashes. Then I move on to eyeshadow, starting with the lighter shade and gradually building up the darker shade. Since I have model eyes, my eyeshadow almost disappears whenever I open my eyes. That's why I always check my makeup with my eyes open or even through my camera to make sure everything is still visible. Now for the brows, I simply fill them in using a dark brown eyebrow pencil. Personally, I think softer brows suit my skin features so much better. So I avoid making them look too bold. I just fill in the sparse area, revamp the shape, and finish with brow gel. For my lips, I first neutralize my natural lip color, then I apply my favorite nude lipstick. Add a little bit of red in the center. To make the makeup look even more polished, I lightly brighten the center of my face one last time using a lighter powder. And finally, my favorite step is highlighter. I'm using my Dior highlighter to add a soft, fresh glow. And here's the final look. This is how I do my makeup on my asymmetrical face. Makeup doesn't make us perfect, and I don't think that's the goal. For me, it's simply a way to feel more confident while still looking like myself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!